Please join me welcome Zina Dobi. She's an entrepreneur. Please, Zina, come and join us here. Zina, please come. Where's Ali? Ali Enterprise, please. Ali Enterprise. Please come and stay here. Please. I don't know what this guy is doing here with me. I'm not a racist. I just like being in a very comfortable environment. All right, okay. We'll continue from here for now, and we'll just proceed where we meet. So please, you're going to tell us your name, your original name, your institution, and you will tell us your brand, the name of your brand, and what you do. Understand? So just tell us a brief information about your brand. So this one, we're talking about you, and we're talking about your brand. So two in one person. Let's start with you, sir.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm a bit tense right now. Okay, thank you very much for the privilege. It's such an honor. When I received the invitation to be among the panelists, I was so much overjoyed and I felt honored. Thank you to the LOC and to the leadership of the student body. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm Sivanus Abasfreke. I am a recent graduate of Chemical Engineering, University of Uyo, and I am the founder of Da Silva Couture. I'm a stylist and I'm also a tailor, like you all know. Yeah. So sorry, before I continue, my tape. I don't like because of this tag that I put. Sorry, my tape is always on my neck. This is my ID. Alright? I'm proud.
You can clap for him now. Somebody is representing his brand. Clap for him, please.
Thank you. I can't do this without my tape. We've traveled a long way, alright? So it's always with me. It's my party, right? So basically, my brand, Da Silva Couture, it's funny how I've been in the fashion industry for over 6 years, 7 years, and I founded my brand this year. Not because I didn't have the brand name, not because I didn't want to start something. Thank you so much. Welcome. Not because I didn't want to start a business. I was already showing. I've worked with a fashion house, so I already have the basic knowledge on how to run a business. So I started the brand Da Silva Couture to solve a basic problem, and that was the styling problem. Now, that was the styling problem. We make clothes fine, but what we also do is that we try to make you look good with what you have, with your wardrobe, what is in your wardrobe. So we can do a little tweak for you and it will stand out. So we started with, now we are not just a normal fashion couture brand. We thought of integrating Web3, blockchain, into the fashion space. How you cannot just wear outfits, but you can own the digital assets. Like your outfit can be an NFT, can be an artwork. So that's the division, all right? That's why we all started. So we kicked off with styling the convener for Innovate 25 in Uyo, Akwa Ibom. Innovate is a very big conference. So we kicked off by styling the convener for Innovate 25. And ever since then, we've styled over 20 people from March this year till now.
Please, you can clap.
Doing more. So I wouldn't want to take much of your time, but I think I've answered the basic question I was supposed to answer. Thank you.
Thank you. Please clap for him. You can do better than that. Clap for him. A round of applause for him. All right, let's hear from you, please.
My name is Dobes Nagloria, a recent graduate of chemical engineering from Auchi Polytechnic, Auchi. Okay, just like I said earlier before now, I own two brands. Yeah, two brands. One is based on products, while the other was service. For the products, I produce paints, any type of paints you want. And for the service, I render industrial cleaning. Yeah, I got for the industrial cleaning. Now let me come that way before entering that of the products. While I was in school during my last year, there was something I noticed in this Auchi environment. You said you studied in Auchi, right? Auchi is very dirty. sabo, very dirty, Georgini, most especially, sorry for my voice, when there is rain. And then one day, I just woke up in front of my lodge at Izozo Junction. Guy, nobody. Like you can't even cross over from your room. Guess what I did? I said, let me see what I can do. I clear up everything, and I was compensated for it. Then I said, wait, though, what if I continue doing this thing, not just the way people used to do it? So I started cleaning job. I applied in different restaurants, different agencies, from offices to domestic cleaning, all those things. I was getting the pay, but I wasn't satisfied. Why? Time. I couldn't merge it with my class, though it affected me a lot. So what I did was to go ahead, use all the money I gathered as profits to buy a industrial cleaning machine. So job I use 5 hours to do, at the end of the day I'm using 45 minutes to do it. So I said to myself, when I finish, I said to myself, I can't divide myself into two. I can't do the cleaning and also produce space. So what I do is I get the machine, I employ people under me. I don't pay them monthly because cleaning service are based on contracts. So I only inform you when the contract comes. I will bargain the price with them. When I've gotten the contract, the price will not be between the both of us. If you can do the job, fine. If you can't do the job, I don't have any issue with you. And this thing I'm talking about, they are diverse. We go from post-construction cleaning to moving and move out to deep cleaning, like anyone. Then for the paints, though, just like how we say on-site and remote jobs, as it stands now, I will use that word remote. I don't have a factory for that, and I'm working towards owning a factory, and I'm also yet to register the business because of the process it takes. But I know, just like the tagline on my just like the tagline, I mean, like, how would I even put it? Prime Fusion Paints, where innovation meets durability. That's when national president was talking about innovation, I was just smiling. Because many people are into the product, many people are into production. See, anybody can stand up, anybody can produce paint. Now let me say something here. I don't have a mentor when it comes to paint production. I did not register anywhere. I did not meet anybody and say I want to learn a skill. This was what I did after after noticing that particular issue. I went on YouTube. I was following Mazi on YouTube, that's his name. After then, Tinubu brought in one confusing, not the way he is now, he brought in one confusing stuff like that. It was like, any student, I don't know if it's also applicable to that, to the students in university. He said that any student, NSChE, yes, he said that any student that don't have NSChE certificate, you're not going to graduate. And even though you graduate, you won't have access to that paper. So what I did, I had to register paint production as an upgrade under Auchi Polytechnic, and that was how I was able to equip myself more than
Please clap for her.
more than I was before. And the reviews I've been getting from my customers, God, I wasn't even expecting them. Thank you.
Thank you. Please, a round of applause for her. If you are around the Polytechnic environment, is all about, isn't it? And like she have said that she just turned a main compensation into a hobby. Sometimes you are thinking about what should I do. She cleaned her own house, that erosion, you know, that kind of thing. Because she was compensated, it became a profession. So just go home, look at your environment. What are your neighbors praising you for? You can iron very well. I know, so you sabi iron. Turn it into something. A chemical processing ironing company. You talk me next year convention. Please, a round of applause for her one more time. So let's hear from you, sir. Your name?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm by name Audu Kasmer, a recent graduate of chemical engineering, Federal University of Technology, Mina. And The name of my brand, I am my brand, Audu Kasmer. I am a businessman. I do anything that gives me money. Yes. So, but first, I would say one thing I would like to further on, one thing I would like to use as my frontline image is I am a realtor and also a real estate agent. I major on construction and sales of both commercial, residential, and industrial properties, both landed and already built. And also, I'm working with two other individuals in Abuja. Currently, we flagged off an estate building which commenced last month of 30 units terrace buildings in a fast rising location, that's Gwagwalada Area Council in Abuja. Modern buildings, the types you'd have in places like, if you are conversant with Abuja, the types you'd have in Wuye, the types you'd have in Idu. So we bring in those modern structures down because if you are conversant with the area, in these areas I mentioned, we have high standard of living. These are places where you can't, a regular civil servant or a regular worker working 9 to 5 or doing the basics cannot afford a land. Most times rent is even not affordable. So we are bringing this, because of this high cost, a lot of people can't afford to stay in these places. So they stay in places like Kuje, Gwagwalada. So this is us bringing these amenities down to these people. So that is what I do. I started in 200, never chose chemical engineering. And by God's grace, I graduated. So that was a good part of it. And I also do other things. Like I said, I'm a businessman. During the course of school, I did not choose chemical engineering, but I'm not a dull student. So I had the opportunity and I was privileged to be awarded several scholarships, which I used my money to eat most times. And also, through the help of certain people, I'm a fish farmer. Fish farming, I buy animals, like when we are close to the big Salah period, like months before, I do buy rams with the help of my mom, and we rear them. Not personally, I pay people to do it. And during the period, so most times you get profit. It's not all juicy, but most times you'd expect a good high ROI. I also do food storage during the time of harvest, when rainy season is almost over and farmers have started harvesting. So most times in local communities across in the north, I don't know much about these areas, which I'm open to learning, because I see we have several people that are from different parts of the countries. So if you have certain foodstuffs that are much in your side, you can also reach out, ask for my number at any time, I will talk. So in the north, we have issues coupled with the insecurities, lack of storage, transportation. So these farmers sell off their goods in the farm at very, very cheap rates without even having to bring it down to the market. So that's an opportunity to buy them in large quantities. You have your warehouse or whatever, probably rented. My grandparents are farmers, so they have like a warehouse kind of thing. So most times you buy these things from these people at cheaper rates and store them for a particular period of time. And that is not juicy. I don't know, entrepreneurship is not juicy as we may think, because sometimes you buy, let's say, is it guinea corn you call it? I don't know the name in English. I think guinea corn at maybe, let's say, 15, 20, 30,000 per bag. And at certain, it's Nigeria, we are all Nigerians. At certain point in time, you hear, okay, it's selling for 50, 60. So at your own discretion, you sell it. And sometimes you buy these things for, let's say, 50 per bag, and after some time you find out that it's now 20. So you see, so those are basic things. And also I partner with a group of tech inclined individuals, and by the grace of God we'll be launching a fintech app next year, probably January, most likely by the end of January. And on the convention group, by the end of January, I would be probably dropping the link for those on Play Store and Apple Store, and I'll enjoin you all to test it, not test, to use it, because I'm sure we all use the regular payment platforms for our various day-to-day activities. So you can also use one. I'm a co-founder of it actually. So you can also use one that I am part of. So as we are under the umbrella of chemical engineering, that's a way for you to support it. You can share. I'll also drop socials, so you can also share with your friends. Thank you.
Mr. Kasmi, only God knows what you do for a living. Just you and your state governor. And I pray that they help you over there.
One thing, aside business, aside entrepreneurship, I'm somebody that believes in power. So by the grace of God, I don't know, you guys saw the trending video of Wiki and the soldier, right? So by the grace of God, I'm somebody that wants power. Sorry, it came out that way.
Please don't use my platform for campaign, please.
God bless you. Because in as much as we would want to despise, politics is business too. Politics is business. Politics is... So yeah.
Thank you very much. Please, a round of applause for him. That young man wants to campaign with my platform, not here. NSChE president, can I? So, this is Ali Enterprise. So, your name and just tell what you do.
Okay. Good afternoon, all. My name is Ali Umar Ibrahim, a recent graduate from Ahmadu Bello University. Okay. My brand is Ali Enterprise. I started business without even knowing that I'm into business, because it started while I was in ND. That was 2017. I'm a type of person that like using fancy things, maybe my pen, my book, AliExpress that time. So I learned that when I order things, the things I'm using, people like to use them. So they were collecting, maybe one will even offer me the money, very huge amount, just for me to give him. So when I learned that, I started ordering much. If I'm going to use one, I will order like 10. So when I order 10, if I come, maybe I buy something at $2 or $3, that person will like to give me maybe 10,000. And as of 2017, we all know the rate of Naira to dollar was not that. So this is how it started, until when ACBI released a policy on ban on international trade using card. So I now switch to phone and accessories, because I have friends that are doing that business. So instead of me sitting idle, so I do referrals when they upload phones. So I upload, because people have already known me of selling fancy things. So that's how it started, and I think I'm doing well even now.
Thank you very much. A round of applause for him. How many of you understand what he said? He said that he likes to use things and people always admire it. Ladies in the house, say hi. You are a girl. Your friends, anytime you buy this makeup thing, they are most interested in yours. So you have to turn it into a means of capitalization. So as students, these are what we should see, how to seize opportunities around us. I'm not saying you should go and be selling your tests script to inside test hall before you copy from me. Just give me some more thing. So all those ones are not part of the game, please. You don't understand. Okay, we've answered a lot of questions. I want to ask these my panelists here a very serious question. I'm going to start with you, Zina. I understand your school because it was partially my school, and I know that Engineer Kambi, you know him now. Yeah, thank you for shouting Jesus. So Engineer Kambi, Engineer Lukman, and Salisu, Engineer Mrs. Mahmoud was my supervisor. So I want to ask you, how were you able to, please, you guys should just be free. Tell us at what point you got it wrong with school and your business. So how was business and school going for you? What happened? I don't want you to tell us the good part too. Tell us where you failed and how you were able to repair it, or if you did not, we were not able to repair it, how did it affect your CGPA or your GPA? Tell us the failure. I'm not interested on the things you have been telling me since. I want to know some specific challenge and what happened. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. You mentioned Engineer Akambi. Akambi is the main person, the main man, the main evil person.
That's not right.
Behind my motivation. Yeah, my CGPA dropped. I've not gone into business. I didn't do my ND in NSChE Polytechnic. I did it in Kensariwa Polytechnic, former River State Polytechnic. So we were the pioneers of chemical engineering. I know our MBT HND. So I went to NSChE to do my HND. During that period, God forgive me. During that period, because of the bad water, everything, I got operated in school for appendix. I was operated on Saturday. Akambi said that they should bring me to school on Monday. Yes, I'm going to carry over his course. So while I was still on stage, on that hospital bed, Engineer Mrs. Mahmood said they should go and bring me from the hospital at Ibenafe. So I carried stitch, second day of operation, came to the class, sat down. I wanted to write the test. Akambi saw me, I was like, okay, no problem, I have confirmed. That's why I called my evil man. I have confirmed, you can go back. I went back to the hospital, completed my treatment. After his exam, his paper, I went back to meet Akambi. Sir, I'm ready for the test. This man gave me exactly the question that it didn't even take me 2 minutes to answer. I wrote that particular question as D. I did not like do my ND. I was on distinction all throughout the first semester. Coming back to NSChE Poly 2.8. So I went to meet Engineer Warren. He is the current HOD now. I said, sir, please, I don't understand my results. I went to meet Akambi. Akambi said that next time when your colleagues are writing tests, write with them. Ha! But you don't understand I should go to the house. No issue. This man came to the class. He said that, where is that girl? I forgot to record your test score. Hey! I was so weak. I won't lie, because when I saw my results, I broke down in tears. I know myself. I know my strength. I'm not proud. I was so weak. I burst in tears inside the class. We are more than 300. I was crying. What happened? He said he forgot to record my test. Then he came again. You know how Akambi operates. Akambi will teach you just one subtopic, not a topic. Just one subtopic in unit operation, because that's his course. In unit operation, then this man will come during exam. He's going to set from 10 chapters. You won't even know where to start from. And in my house, the way we write the exam in NSChE Poly, you don't sit with your classmates. All engineering students sit together. In fact, me, chemical engineer, might be here before I see the next chemical. It's like 10 seats after. So you see their, I love their exam setting. Guess what? During first semester HND1, I wrote Akambi's exam because I did not take that sickness as a like anything for it to draw me back or anything. I read, and I love calculation. My course mate, they couldn't write anything. I was like, God, I can't leave them. I helped them. Yeah, I do this examination malpractice. I helped them.
Need to arrest you.
Yes, I know. No, I'm being sincere. I helped them. I know it's examination malpractice. I begged the invigilator. I said, please don't let them fail, because if you fail, I can be course. You will stay in that school 3 years. He won't let you go. That was all of them copied from me. They all got B in that course. I got E.
Elder, E means elder.
He came to class. I was like, where is Gloria? I know her 152. You wrote this. I used to mark your script. I'll start with 1A. I'll mark everybody's 1A. I will know where the source is coming from. I marked 2 questions and everybody were copying from you. So I purposely gave you E and gave everybody E her 152 AB so that you will learn your lesson. And I can be his course have the highest credit unit. So I went to meet Mori, the HOD. Mori gave me C. I went to meet them. I told them, please, I want to see my script. Fuse. I fought. So I had to tell the HOD, please, I know this thing is unprofessional about to say. I told the HOD, sir, you are supposed to teach us thermodynamics. You did not come to class one day, 3 days to exam. You gave your exam booklet to 3 of our students for them to go and study. 10 people you gave to, they were the ones that said it. So, sir, please, will you not give me my script, or I should go to the board and tell them that you sold your exam? Since you now won't do me this one for school, I cannot keep investing in school. I go dash on at the school. I go enter business. That was how I gave up. My CGPA dropped. That was how I gave up. I entered the business. I don't know. See, I was reading. Throughout secondary